What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. In this video, supplements that naturals have to take if you want to optimize your performance at the gym. All right, I see two extremes. I see people going and buying all the supplements in the world, BCAAs, EAAs, this, that, and spending $1,000 a month. And I see the other extreme where people are neglecting the few important ones and are leaving a lot of gains on the table. All right, let's start by one of the most important one in my opinion, and it's creatine. All right, creatine monohydrate. It's really one that I would recommend for really anybody, man, woman. You're trying to bulk up, you're trying to get shredded. Getting your creatine intake is super important. And guys, now I'm shredding, I'm cutting down. When you're cutting down, calories are a little bit low, you feel your strain going down, but keeping the creatine has been really a lifesaver for me. Helps you keep that water in the muscle, more endurance, more strength, more volume, because then you have more water in your muscles, so your muscles look a little bit fuller. It's really an essential supplement. Personally, I never cycle it, I never go days off creatine, but I don't also do the loading phase. All right, I just take, let's say, 10 grams every single day now, forever. All right, and I've been doing that for years. All right, so creatine, guys, creatine, super important. I remember I went on vacation, I went to Los Angeles for 2 weeks. I couldn't take my creatine because I forgot to take it with me, and I did see some difference. And as soon as I came back, I took creatine and I felt like I was myself again. All right, not to that extent, but yes, creatine is important. Number two, protein powder. All right, it is pretty essential for me. It is pretty crucial. Why? Because when you're trying to optimize the gains, all right, let's say you want to optimize every single percentage at the gym in your gains as someone that is natural, well, the benefit of having a protein powder, a whey isolate, for example, something that is very filtered in a way that your body will absorb it well, is better than having just food. Because food, you'll eat your chicken, your steak, eggs, whatever it is, it takes time to be broken down by your stomach. All right, your stomach has to break it down, and then it goes down to your intestines, and then slowly it starts getting absorbed in your blood, and then your blood will send it to your muscles. As opposed to as protein powder isolate, for example, it's already filtered, it's already in the easiest digestible way. So as soon as you drink it, your body will be able to take those proteins and send them to your muscles as soon as possible. And that's why I'm a big fan of protein. Even if you have the chance and the money and the private chef that is there to cook you a meal right after training, right now I really believe that having a protein shake and a quick carb to digest after a workout or even before a workout will help you get that job done without causing any digestive discomfort. All right, try eating a good steak, a big piece of steak, some eggs and potatoes, and hit the gym 30 minutes after. You won't feel your best because there's gonna be all the blood in your digestive system, as opposed to having a protein shake. Anyways, let's move to this one. So this one is, this supplement is EAA plus electrolytes, but personally, if I had to choose one, would be electrolytes. All right, especially for me, electrolytes. I do sweat a lot. I just did some sauna. I went for a big run this morning. It's hot in here, 30 degrees Celsius. Whatever you are in the world, if you're doing cardio outside, you're training, you're doing sauna, for example, you sweat a lot. All right, and we hear that salt is bad. I'm gonna talk about salt a little bit later, but we hear that salt is bad. Next thing you know, you're limiting your salt, you sweat a lot, and you lose 90% of 90% of your sweat is basically salt. So not replenishing those electrolytes, not only the sodium, but also the potassium and all the electrolytes that you're losing through your training, well, it's really gonna be detrimental for you. Anyways, I don't wanna rant too much about it, but electrolytes, very important. And since I started having them intra-workout, I have a lot more endurance. I'm able to train longer, and it also tastes good, so I'm able to drink a bit more. And guys, our body, our muscles is 70% water, I think. I don't know the exact number, but your muscles is more than 50% water. So imagine not getting all that hydration, and just drinking water won't do a good enough job. Because when you're sweating, you don't just sweat water. When you pee, you don't pee just water. All right, you lose a lot of electrolytes as well. So it's important that we replenish them. There's one, I think, called LMNT in the States. It's pretty good. I'm taking this one. It's a good supplement by Athletic Alliance, Electrolytes. So moving on, let's talk about some vitamins and minerals that I believe are super essential. Number one, omega-3. All right, omega-3, I take some every single day, especially now that I'm cutting. I'm not eating salmon at all because salmon is a little bit fattier. So that's why I take one of those every single day. Guys, get your omega-3 daily. It is important. It is important, all right? Don't skip it. Don't skip those the little vitamins and minerals. The micronutrients are as important as macronutrients. So macronutrients is protein, carbs, and fats. But then the micronutrients, all right, your vitamins and minerals, choline, biotin, vitamin K, vitamin D, magnesium are also as important. And when you're missing one of those, it's gonna impact all your gains and progress at the gym. Because let's say you're missing in a vitamin or a mineral, it's gonna stress your body, because your body's gonna be like, oh my god, I don't have enough vitamin D. So what happens is that you go in the vicious cycle, it stresses your body, cortisol level goes up, now your metabolism slows down because your body in this fight or flight mode. So it's just not in an optimal state for your body to build muscles and lose fat. Anyways, so magnesium, super important. And guys, I don't take other than those, all right? Those are the only ones that I take. Magnesium, I take some every single day. This is 200 milligrams. I'll take 2 of those, 400 milligrams a day. All right, magnesium, it's very hard to get enough just from food. And number 3, vitamin D3. Now I'm getting enough sun, but for me, last weekend there was no sun. Trust me, I felt a bit depressed. All right, so get out in the sun, but also it's important if you live in Canada, for example, in winter, get enough vitamin D3. Salt, I put it there because it is a supplement. It's essential. It's something that your body don't produce. All right, salt, and a lot of people fear salt. We've been told that salt is bad, but salt is actually a superfood. Seriously, salt is a superfood that once you add to your meals and you gotta track it in the right way, it's just gonna help you so much in terms of performance. They did a study. They gave 2 groups of marathon runners in Spain. I can link it down below. One group of marathon runners had no salt tablets. The other ones were taking salt tablets in their run, or prior to their run. And the ones that have salt tablets, they all finished earlier. Something like that, all right? But I know that the results were pretty insane. And I think it was 20% better performance by the people taking salt. All right, salt will help you hydrate your muscles. I really believe salt does the same job as creatine. All right, all the ATP and stuff that creatine does, I'm not convinced on it, but it's really about hydrating your muscles, getting more water in those muscles, help your carbs also. Your muscles absorb more carbs when there's sodium in there. It's just great. What else? What does that salt do? Contract your muscles, the nerves contraction, that's very important. I had a friend who's like limiting salt, not eating salt at all. His nervous system was so drained, he was cramping like crazy because salt helps you contract muscles, contract your nerves. Moving on, last one, pre-workout. All right, why I'm including pre-workout and something that is more, this one is high focus, something that is more for focus or a pump. All right, I'm a big fan of coffee. I drink a lot of coffee, so I don't want something that has a lot of caffeine, but a good pre-workout that would give you a good pump at the gym. And I really believe it's important, especially for naturals. Why? Because us naturals, we gotta optimize every single little percentage that we can get. And if you can get a better pump at the gym, you might not just get better results from the pump, but then you look in the mirror and you see you're all pumped, you feel good about yourself. You might do a few more reps. You'll feel better in your muscles because you're getting a better pump, more blood going in that muscle, so you'll feel it better, which means you'll connect better with the muscles, and that will lead to more gains down the road. All right, so also pre-workout have a little bad reputation, but it's important to know which ones you're taking, and I really encourage people to take the ones that will have a bit more citrulline, more ingredients that will help you focus and get a good pump, as opposed to just the ones that will make you shaking and heart beating like crazy. That's pretty much it. That's the supplements I take. I really believe naturals have to optimize their supplementation too. And that's it. Don't buy everything. BCAAs, I believe they are useless, all right? BCAAs, EAAs, unless you're in a crazy deficit and you're preparing for a competition and you do like a fasted cardio, that's where EAAs can come into play. But don't spend a ton of money. I remember myself when I started taking supplements, first, I didn't want to take supplements. I didn't touch any supplement up until I was 18, 19. I came to Canada at 18, and then I was like, everybody's taking supplements. I'm missing out. Then I went from not touching supplements to buying all the supplements because I wanted to be natural. So I'm like, okay, so now I have to take all the supplements so I can maybe compete with someone that is enhanced, but there's no way. And trust me, $500 easily a month. Protein, it was $60. The 5 pounds was $60. I would buy 2 of those. creatine, BCAA, EAA, something by Muscle Take called Clear Muscle, one called HMB, BCAAs, EAAs, pre-workout. Most of them were a waste of money. That's it for this video. I'll see you soon.